Your Excellency, Professor Nana Addo, the running mate of our flag bearer and the incoming Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Vice Chairman of the Council of Elders and members of the Council of Elders, National Vice Chairman of the NDC, the General Secretary of the NDC, Honorable Johnson Asiedun Ketia, General Mosquito, the Honorable Haruna Idrisu, the hard-working minority leader in Parliament, the Honorable Alban Bagbin, Second Deputy Speaker of Parliament, members of Parliament, National Executive Committee members of the NDC, members of the Diplomatic Corps present, our friends from the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. We have met here this evening to launch our manifesto, with which we will contest and win the forthcoming presidential and parliamentary election come 7 December 2020. When the Manifesto Committee, under the chairmanship of my own Achim compatriot, mind you, we don't belong to any mafia group. We are Achim people. Please, we don't want trouble. Professor Kwaku Danso-Boafo was put in charge in October last year. The committee was charged with putting on paper the concerns and yearnings of the people of Ghana, which the President and the government, to be sworn in on 7 January 2021, would address in order to improve their livelihood and standard of living. In doing so, the committee departed from the norm and went down to the people who provided the material that has been written down as our social contract with the people when we assume the reins of government early next year. This is the primary reason why we call the document the People's Manifesto. It is a manifesto for the people, by the people, and with the people. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to quote directly from the preface that I wrote to the manifesto that we are about to launch this evening. The National Democratic Congress is a social democratic party which believes in an egalitarian society in which there is equal opportunity for all Ghanaians. Equal opportunity refers to the right to adequate and affordable health care, decent jobs, quality education, irrespective of gender or creed, liberty to practice one's religion and to engage in religious activities, and the freedom to pursue one's economic interests. The party therefore seeks to empower the powerless, free the oppressed, liberate the poor, assimilate the marginalized, and extend dignity to the vulnerable members of the Ghanaian populace. Since 1992, the NDC has sought to achieve these objectives through the various administrations which the electorate has given the party the opportunity to lead. We have endeavored to significantly improve the living standard of Ghanaians in all sectors of our lives and provide opportunity for enhancing education, health, and business. In the education sector, the immediate past NDC government provided infrastructure for the expansion of senior high schools in all corners of the country. As we toured the Upper West region recently with our incoming president, the traditional leaders and people lamented that as many as 5 E-blocks started by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama have been completely abandoned, even though construction has reached about 90% completion at the time we left office after the 2016 election. And Mr. President, I have not forgotten the lamentation of the paramount chief for the Zini traditional area when we met him at the wee hours of Thursday. He said the E-block averagely could have provided admission to about 1,000 students every year. And so if it had been completed since 1997, for the 3 academic years, at least 3,000 of young men and women in the Zini traditional area would have had access to quality senior higher education. The same expressions were made when we were in Welembele, Konzo Kala, Zini, Dorimo, and Bo. All of them lamented very painfully and sadly that the E-blocks that the taxpayers' money has been used to construct, which has reached over 90% completion stage, has been left in the bush. The spectacle of abandoned projects dotted around the country and the pain and regret being expressed daily by our people have compelled the NDC, or has compelled me as I move around, to resignate the MPP name, because one of the things that we realized that all over the country, wherever you go, projects have been abandoned. So I was wondering whether we should continue to call them MPP and not APP, Abandoned Projects Party. Ladies and gentlemen, in health, we provided unprecedented health infrastructure that has served the country well in combating the COVID-19 outbreak. The extensive road projects undertaken by the immediate past NDC administration, together with the impressive provisions laid out for the future, have enhanced economic activities, and this will lead to improved accessibility to all parts of the country. In the energy sector, the NDC carried out infrastructure development that effectively ended doomsday. I want to underline that effectively ended doomsday. The debate of who ended doomsday is not in contention. The NDC ended doomsday under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Today, if Ghanaians enjoy continuous power in their homes and businesses, it is due to the prudent and extensive infrastructure investment undertaken by the last NDC administration, led by President John Dramani Mahama in the energy sector. The NDC has positively impacted lives of the people of Ghana in every aspect of our lives. Our 2016 manifesto had the theme, Changing Lives, Transforming Ghana. In it, we laid out extensive plans for the transformation of the Ghanaian economy to take advantage of the extensive infrastructure we had provided to leapfrog development in the economy in our new status as middle-income country. Unfortunately, we did not have the opportunity to implement these excellent ideas. At this point, Your Excellencies and distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I humbly draw your attention to the spate of sword-cutting ceremony for construction of projects by the sitting president just 3 months to elections, for which no funding has been provided in the last budget. And firmly state here now that 4 years by now, instead of sword cutting, President Mahama will be commissioning monumental projects across the length and breadth of this country. We saw it in 2016. In fact, it was very difficult for him to even complete the various commissioning of projects across the country. But how do we see now? Sword cutting left, right, and center, all over the place when we are only 3 months to go into election. This manifesto carries many of these ideas and includes many new projects and programs which makes the lives of all Ghanaians better. From the health to education to agriculture to tourism, everyone finds new policies that will impact positively on their lives. We do recognize the devastating effect of COVID-19 pandemic on the lives of all our people. We know that the educational system has been seriously disturbed. Our health facilities have been tested to their limits. Our people's business have been adversely affected, and so have the incomes of many of our people, and in particular those in the private sector and informal sectors have been hit really hard. In this manifesto, ladies and gentlemen, the NDC has laid out extensive plans for taking the country forward to a better position, not only to restore what we have lost, but more importantly, to raise the living standards of every Ghanaian. This People's Manifesto has been prepared with the ordinary man and woman on the street in mind. You will find the language simple and unambiguous. The policy proposals are so simple that everyone or everybody can relate to them. The issues have been presented in thematic areas, and we have provided a table of content so you can easily find issues you are interested in. Unfortunately, because this is not going to be a lengthy program, it is not all the highlights that we can cover in these evening programs. In the coming days and weeks and months, we will engage the people of Ghana in order to share with them the initiatives that President John Dramani Mahama government will offer them come January 2021. I invite all to take the time to read and note the content. It is a social contract the NDC is presenting to the people of this country. We, the citizens of this noble country, are now at a critical juncture. We cannot sink any further than we have. We are at rock bottom. The incumbent is not only confused and exhausted. President Akufo-Addo is digging an even deeper hole from which, if not stopped, we will all be buried alive. I therefore call on all our countrymen and women and every citizen to go to the pool in December and with one big push, rescue Ghana and Ghanaians from this affliction. Enough is enough. Give us your mandate and hold us to strict account of the things that you find in this manifesto. Vote for President John Dramani Mahama and let us together move Ghana in the right direction, because indeed Ghana must work again. Vote for the John and Jane ticket for jobs and prosperity to all, not a few. The rescue mission continues. Join the winning team. The John and Jane team represents the best hope for Ghana. I thank you very much, and may the good Lord bless us all.